Hey guys, Son and baby Nico here. It's early in the morning, it's about 6 a.m. I waited till the sun came up a little bit more. I was up a lot earlier than this so that I would get a pretty good shot taking him on a walk this morning. I try to get my exercise in the morning. I am not one of those people that like to exercise in the evening. And this goes along with the other video when they said, how do you find time to shoot videos? I'm getting my exercise in right now and I'm bringing a baby with me. So this is actually very doable. It's something I'm already doing. So hey, why not just bring him with me? Which was so funny, though my husband knew I was going for a walk this morning and he was like, oh, you better watch out for rattlesnakes or whatever. Sometimes they lay out in the street because it's like really hot and humid now. So, and he's like, are you going around like where the houses are or where they're doing new construction? Because they're building a whole lot of new houses like behind our home. And I'm like, I'm going in the new area that way. It's like a loop around right now. And it's like a pretty good area where you don't have to worry about too much traffic or people or anything. And or worry about people parked in their driveway where it's sticking out in the road and all that stuff. And he was like, you taking a baby or what? I would say, yeah. Boy, he got out of the house so quick and took off. You know, he was like, pew. It's like he is okay with the hobby inside the house. But once you start taking it outside the house, then it's like, he doesn't want anything to do with it because he's so worried about what the neighbors think and everything else. And I don't live by those rules. I mean, I do what I want to do. I do whatever makes me happy. And I'm not hurting anyone. So, and we are a day late and a dollar short for Theme Thursday. I already had the plans to do a walking video today and it's Friday. And, but I had dressed Nico actually the 4th of July that night. I actually changed all of my babies out of their 4th of July outfits. And I don't know why. I just had to get them out of their holiday outfits and just had to put them in something else, either comfortable or just something else, you know, because we stayed home and pretty much watched the neighbors' fireworks through the window. You know, we didn't go out anywhere. It was too hot. We were tired. We just wanted to relax. So here he is for Theme Thursday, which is a nautical theme. This is a Carter's outfit that I believe I got from Target. And it has like little anchors all over it. And there's a patch that says Captain Adorable on there. And I just put his Suave Next Passy in, and that matches his outfit pretty well. Because the anchors are blue inside of it. But I think he looks super adorable. And this is a newborn size outfit from Carter's. I am still waiting for his new body. I hadn't switched that out yet. I should be getting that in the next couple of days. And once that's all done, I'll show you again like what's the slight difference in his length. Shouldn't be much. Probably like a half an inch or maybe an inch. One thing I have to tell you about this baby, he is really hard to photograph in video sometimes. I haven't had a baby like this in a really long time. You really have to find the great angles that work for him. I know what works to my liking. You know, somebody else may have a different opinion about it. As far as making him look realistic, I like photographing him from the top down. Seems like if you take pictures or you video at him, showing him like from his head on down, he looks more realistic to me versus from the bottom up. It could be because she did less shading in his nose and in that area than what she normally does, which is his artist was Lucie. And for anyone who does not know, this is the Levi kit by Bonnie Brown, because he does look slightly different in the face to me, you know, than the other Levi's that I see out there, and that's just due to her painting. But you should be able to tell from definitely the curled feet and the hands that this is definitely a Bonnie Brown baby. But that's for the guys who just happen to stumble across this video for the first time and have not been following my channel. I know sometimes that seems a little redundant when you say it over and over, but there are people that just happen to find your video for the first time. So I just want to make sure they are aware this is the Levi by Bonnie Brown. And sometimes you can say it in a video and you get that question anyways. So maybe they don't watch the whole video. I don't know. And but I'm trying to find what works with him, you know. but I love his hair. Look, it looks like it's like the newborn style is barely there on the sides, and she may have done some shading in his head a little darker to actually add to that effect. I'm not sure, but he looks so peaceful, and he looks like he's sleeping away. He is such a good baby to be so little, but sometimes, you know, they have their moments, and he loves his binky. If he loses his binky, oh my god, I really have to find it, or I have to find some type of replacement or something. But you know, Miss Haven, sometimes she like to try to take the other baby's pacifier. Oh wow, I talked too soon, guys. I think he's trying to be a little bit cranky, so we're gonna have to try to finish up this walk as quickly as possible, because since he was sleeping when we left the house, I didn't feed him before we left. I'm definitely gonna have to give him a bottle as soon as we get back there. I just don't need him. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep, because he's normally pretty good with the motion, and as long as I keep moving, he's okay with it. But okay, looks like he's trying to fall back asleep, guys. But you see, he likes to play with his ear sometimes. That's just his thing. But it looks so cute when he does it. And I love looking at him when he does do it, though. But and that one hand across his chest. And this is one way I try to make my babies look realistic. When I take them out, and especially in a car seat, you never hardly see me have them face on. I usually have their head tilted to the side. I have like their legs kind of positioned either in this type of motion, or like one leg slightly up, one slightly bent, and one straight. If it is my silicone baby or my vinyl baby, I'll move them as much as their limbs will allow you, but never have them like flat. I like having them look a little lumped over, because most newborn babies, especially when they're sleeping, they're lumped over, or they're like leaning to the side. And I just remember what my son looked like when he was a baby, and I like try to mimic those type of poses. Or I also study newborn baby pictures that you can find on Google that also show you a great way how to pose your babies, because that is definitely how I bond with my babies. They have to have realistic posing. They have to be able to cuddle very realistically to me. If I have that dolly feeling, then the bonding seems to not be there. I just have to have them look like very realistic. And I know that there's a tag going on as to how you bond with your babies. That is how I bond with my babies. They have to be able to pose realistically. Whether it be when I put clothes on them or when I don't have anything on them, they have to be able to be floppy enough, especially if they're a newborn size baby, where I can be able to maneuver them, you know, the way that I like to have babies. And there's some babies that I have gotten rid of out of my collection that were that way, but it's usually because I had to bring a new baby home, you know, as to why I may have gotten rid of a baby. But that's really how I bond. And it comes from the box opening too. And as long as the transaction went well with the artist or with the seller, I'm usually pretty good, you know. But if there's something went awry, I don't bring it to my channel. I keep it private, or I handle it offline. Anything, because not all my transactions have been rosy, of course not. But I'm just not going to bring it to this platform, because it didn't start on this platform, you know. If it started private, then that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it private. So, and usually I am a very private person. But on YouTube, this is like my outlet, and I do share a little bit more on here than what I share in real life. But definitely from the beginning of the transaction to when the baby gets there, that helps me bond. And sometimes you just fall out of love with the kit. I have to love the kit more than I love the painting of the baby. And that's why I started buying kits and stuff like that, so that I can make sure that is what I want. And because I want keepers. I don't want to keep buying and selling. I hate that process. I hate selling babies. But I think I got some keepers for now. You know, anything can change at any moment. But I definitely stayed there, here to stay. But we're back home, guys. Gotta go feed him. Thanks for coming along with our little walk. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.